Umpire Rosebery. Start of it then. Opening bounce of the season, at least here at Subiaco. One down by clever kick. Houlihan's got it 45 metres from goal.
Just heard the voice then, Dennis. It was a remarkable little deft pass from Cooter. He just would have known Houlihan as he's gone in short to Lappin. Oh, that was a bit too easy. Heath Black just caught on his haunches there and just allowed Lappin to come in. And I guess for Lappin's sake, given the week he's had, this would be good for his confidence.
With the words of John Elliott ringing in his ears, Matthew Lappin goes back to take a shot at goal.
Gee, it was a bit too easy, wasn't it? There was heaps of space for him to run into, and Heath Black's he's not slow. We know Lappin's pretty quick, but just got to concentrate there.
Lappin from 35 metres out lights it off the boot. First one for the Blues. They trail by a point. Forward for the Blues. Koutafidis thought about flying, stayed down. Houlihan clever, gets it across to Camporelli, even cleverer, goes back to Houlihan, 25 metres out, threads it beautifully. Lovely goal.
And let young Hume come back, he would have marked that.
A little bit of lack of talk too, I would think. Probably Ben out there.
It's a bit hard to criticise, I guess, if he wants the footy.
Yep.
He's had a tough week, but we won't mention that again.
Boundary throw in, Longmuir behind the pack. There's a chance for Lappin, who snaps. I think he's got the goal. Directs it down to Koutafidis. Gets the hand pass away to Camporelli. Camporelli kicking towards half forward. Storming up was Whitnell. Couldn't control it on his knees. Ratton gets it to Hume. He's 60 metres out. Hume unloads. Vacant goal square. Will it run on? Yes, it will. It's a goal. Hume working hard. Full game. Freeborn in space. Whitnell. Measure the kick. Finishes, or does he? I think he's got the goal. Lance Whitnell has kicked it. Ratton has taken this mark, 75 metres from goal. Told to play on now. Gets around Bandy. Low kick, well inside the 50. Whitnell was up. Houlihan tracks it towards the boundary line. Whitnell wants it back, and he gets it.
Well, poor Brown there just sort of got caught out really in that sort of situation. He was on a one-on-one with Whitnell there earlier on, and just a quick play there by Houlihan to get it around onto Whitnell. There you can sort of see, and Brown was just unfortunate there, 2 or 3 metres off Whitnell, and they need this goal.
First 2 possessions so far, Lance Whitnell, but that's a good finish. Goal. Through the centre. Can they get a goal here? Long probing kick down towards Koutafidis. Knocks it down to his own advantage. Then fell over. Parker wrestled to the ground. Picked up by Ratton. Good hand pass. Lappin running into an open goal. Will kick his third. And hurt. Luke Toyer, he's hurt again. You wouldn't believe it. Kick inside the 50. Chance for Carr. He's wrestled down there by Favola. Coming through was Houghton. He was wrestled down in turn. Brilliant hand pass. Ratton, Favola. Favola kicks the goal. You will need slow motion to see that handball.
A bit more of Whitnell now in this quarter. Slowly just making his mark, and they're going to certainly need him.
Culpet, magnificent kick. Favola, well, he stumbled when he should have gone back to take the mark. They had 2 players free. Favola played it pretty well eventually. Houlihan kicks the goal, and the Blues are making their move. Didn't fall for it. Goes back to the middle. Kicks down towards half forward. The target is Houlihan, and that's a very clever mark. Careful, Black.
He's lifted in this quarter, Houlihan.
Houlihan, half-distance kick intended for Koutafidis, and what a good grab that was. So clean with Brown bearing down. Brown certainly took the body, but the hand stayed firm.
Interesting enough, Ben, that where it all started from was actually Whitnell getting the ball down on the defensive 50. He's obviously starting to move. He's getting a little bit of confidence.
We didn't see the lead of Koutafidis there, but when he took that mark, then that was about the second little lead that he had thrown in. Just put Brown off a step and just allowed him an extra break. So it was good work from Cooter. Ratton, by the way, he's just had his 27th possession.
Koutafidis has kicked another goal. Brown wrapper as the ball comes back to Houghton, who gets it to Bradley, and Bradley snaps a magnificent goal. Oh, look at that.
I was just about...
Field, Mark was paid. Lappin plays on immediately. Bradley inside the centre square. Well, he hit his teammate right on the numbers. Camporelli gets it back to Bradley. Bradley floats one inside the 50. 2-on-1 down there for Carlton. Waiting at the back as Kudafiti's Backwell goes in and gets the goal. 8 points the difference. To Cook. Culpet gets the kick off though. Silvani battles with Bandy. Almost the mark to Silvani. He's a wonder. Gets it across to Houghton. Quick reply.
Bit going on there, Dan.
Waiting for the all clear, the goal umpire. Bit of a skirmish about 20 metres out. A belated all clear, I think, will come from umpire Scott McLaren. The goal umpire just wants his chance.
The umpires forgot to give him the all clear, Dennis.
There we go. What's this?
Thank you.
That's what we like to see.
How dearly both coaches would love this. Backwell had it knocked away, recovers brilliantly, heads goalward, 35 metres out and closing, kicks it. It's inside the 50. Silvani was being held. No free kick as he's getting one. Belatedly, advantage is paid. Kudafiti's goes in. Point the difference. The clever mark, great poise, kept his footing, gives it to Bradley. Bradley spots Ratton. Ratton is 30 metres out and Culpet says stop.
That was a brilliant kick because Steve Silvani started leading and Lee Brown was right on. He was leading directly at Bradley, and the natural, I guess, the natural kick would have been to kick to the full forward, but just his ability to spot Ratton running the same way as Bradley in the middle of the ground was unbelievable.
7 points, shrinks to 1. Ratton gets the goal. Footer, doesn't it? Kudafiti's just inside the 50, hangs it out to the right, stays right, and a mark is taken by Houghton. It came down poised to hand pass, didn't release it, sharp angle.
Gee, you just had to make contact with the ball then, didn't you? If you're a Fremantle defender, if you made contact, it was at worst going to go through for a point. A couple of boys flew for the mark, but Houghton's take that without even taking his feet off the ground in the end. It's a poor mistake.
Have a look at this Grover. This is very, very smart. He's trying to get out here so that Houghton can't run around, rather than just staying on the mark as a lot of players would.
Houghton snaps.
Done it.
He's kicked the goal. Carlton lead. What a comeback.
Open forward line again, as usual.
Forward of the wing, goes looking for Silvani. He's been very important, Silvani, and that's a great mark.
Jumped nice and early, didn't really give Brown a chance then.
Well, it's not far from the position where he took a mark a couple of minutes ago, but he's deliberately slowed down. He's, well, probably said that to himself. I'm going to have a shot, let's just take your time, but it could be a match-winning kick.
Stephen Silvani will kick from right on the 50. Magnificent looking kick. He split the middle. Wonderful kick. Up. A point the difference.
Well.
Carlton win 18-11 to 18-10. Jubilee
In front of a big crowd.
It is a big crowd and it's a mighty roar here. Can somebody stop the juggernaut? Wouldn't the Blues love to do it against all the odds? Poor Johnson's unlucky. Lappin, little chip, clever. Well done to Ratton. They've kept their cool going forward, haven't they, Carl?
He did keep his cool there, and a lot of players would have been excused for bombing away, but he's played up around 100 games now, Matthew Lappin, and he just put it to Brett Ratton, who should goal.
Well, he's a lot closer than Camporelli, and he's put it through. The Blues get the first one. Freeborn back to Mansfield. Good move inside, and then bangs long. The numbers are with the Bombers.
Well
Whitnell
done.
did well in the front. Unfortunately for him, it was too much for Hume, and Wellman gets it back to Barnes.
He's come the wrong way there, Barnesy.
Put Johnson under the gun, but he did well to Long. Rode out of it. Lappin's been busy early. Camporelli on the burst. Arches his back. Steady. 49 metres out. Wonderful stuff. Brilliant.
The centre square.
3 goals in 4 minutes for the Bombers in front for the first time. McVeigh dropped it. It's a good tackle. Camporelli gets it out. It wasn't pretty, but he got to centre-half forward. Whitnell, Houlihan, steady, 20 metres out. The Blues are back in front. That's a good sign.
That's a very good goal. You can't teach.
Very good, very good. And then the little give again.
He's going to have to run with it.
Lappin loads up. goes for goal. Houlihan will search for it and got it. He's got some skill, hasn't he?
He's got pace, this kid, too. He actually went away from Damien Hardwick when they were both running back. It just turned into a straight-out foot race, and he put distance between himself and Hardwick there.
And he kept his eyes on the ball, which was just so important. Just so important. Long kick by Lappin to the vacant goal square. You can see his eyes just never leave the footy, and a lot of courage and a lot of skill to take that.
He got that much of a break, then he was able to slow up at the end of it.
Well, Pagan's paddock, eh? It was a bit like it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, if he can kick a second here, it'll give the Blues a huge lift. They've played well enough to enjoy a little lead, you'd think. From the pocket, tight angle, looks okay, he's got it.
And that's only Carlton's second mark inside their forward.
To kick it long, Bombers have got the numbers. Fletcher doesn't get it, down low, back ball, there's nowhere to go. Needs the bounce here, Lappin, back turn, they've got it on here. Favola running hard, can the ball go all the way? It's bouncing, it's going to be a goal, a beauty! Stirring stuff. Porter, who is the longer target, Hickmott stops, Props goes tight to the pocket, good fly for Favola. I think the mark paid her over the shoulder. Over the shoulder.
Bit of experience there by Aaron Henneman.
It's an interesting match, haven't it, Henneman for Favola, two 20-year-olds?
Yes, yeah, two young up-and-comers. I don't know about his distance from here.
I reckon good kicker there, Robbie.
Yeah.
It's a big call, Dipper. It's a big kick too.
Yeah, it's home.
Boy, it's a big kick. I think it's a goal. 10 out of 10, Dipper.
Well done, Dip.
Yeah, good goal, Dipper.
Thanks, boys.
Pocket. Porter just leaned into Alessio. Ratton and Hume. Ratton back to Hume. Ratton back to Camporelli. Not a bad kick. He's got it. They're within a goal.
Well, they will not dive.
To left footer. Well played. Held it up to Hickmott. Good
Early
kick
lead.
for Favola. The Blues can be in front if he goes here.
He started from this pocket. As you're looking at the screen there, he started from the pocket that was out on the left, and he recognised Hickmott's body movement was going to the other side. He just ran a semicircle about 5 metres in, right across the goal face. See, as he pointed out that way, he's come right through the goal square on that lead.
It's a great kick, and Carlton players behind the play are going to Porter and Hickmott, and there's plenty of spirit there.
Does he put them in front? He does. The Blues are in front. Bowled up forward. He's had to have a big job tonight. Well done to Ratton. Ratton, little chip, finds Camporelli.
That's his third possession, and we're only 2 minutes into this final term. So Blumfield's going to have to tighten up on him.
Did well, Lance Whitnell. Didn't have to possess it straight up. Just knew a little paddle and tap on was going to be worth as good as a handball.
He's an old head Ratton, isn't he?
And again, a big kick here, isn't it? He's kicked two, Camporelli. This is first set shot, 48 metres out. He's kicked it beautifully.
He's kicked
and drilled it home for 3 goals.
He's kicked.
Here's a chance though. Massey.
He's got to go to Favola. He's in between two opponents.
Beaumont.
And hold it up.
To Lappin. Little give was okay. Ratton's chip to Favola. Got him. He can kick a goal. We know that.
Well, it's Ratton who's set up those shots at goal. He set up Camporelli 5-6 minutes ago, and he's just set Favola up. But really pleased to see Favola moving around Durham.
Yep.
He hasn't stood still. He's been mobile, and Henneman, his opponent's just trailing there. And the young fella, after a pretty ordinary first half, has come out and had a real crack.
Played that like a centre-half forward, Wolsey.
Kicks from 50. If the Blues are to win, you reckon he's got a
That's
goal?
a good hit.
He's the thumping kick. He's kicked 3. Gee, that's a big thump. Smothered. It's desperate times here for both clubs. Beaumont, good tackling by the Bombers. They're both at it. It's a real Carlton-Essendon clash here. The ball at centre-half forward. Chance Beaumont on his wrong side. He's a left footer. He scrags it away to centre-half forward. The little gift to Houlihan from Lappin, and he's kicked it. There's a point in it. There's something happening here. The numbers. Oh, Fletcher can't get it away. Whitnell threw it back to Lappin. Lappin's kick is a good one. The Blues can be in front deep into the last quarter. Ratton, the old head steady, go back, have a shot, measure it.
Nice for him to get one back too, Bruce. He set up a couple earlier in this quarter, and again, good composure by the young Carlton players. They didn't blaze away. He'd be pretty tired, Brett Ratton, but he's usually an accurate kick.
Kicked a goal in the opening term. This to put the Blues in front. It's looking all right. They are in front. Can you believe it?
And into the forward line.
Now don't give it up, Humey.
He can outmark Barnes.
Use it.
So Hume goes to half forward. Fletcher's marked it. Fletcher from Carlton's marked it. Well, how big is this kick in the context not only of this match but of the season in terms of where Essendon sits with everybody?
I'll tell you what, if Carlton get up tonight, what they should do down at that club is make a mini plaque just in their own club rooms, because this is one against all odds. All odds. They should reward this team if they get up, and this kick is going to go a long way to something like that happening.
It's not an easy kick. It's 50 metres out. It's coming back.
It's easy.
He's got it. Into this last quarter, Ramanauskas. They haven't kicked a goal in 24 minutes. They need 2 in the next 3.
That's a great tackle. He's ducked the head from in front. He's taken the tackle from behind, and Johnson in front. As soon as he felt it, he buckled over and made out that he was tackled too high. That's a good decision by the umpire.
Ratton telling him to kick it long.
Free kicks 26-10 in Carlton's favour. Can Whitnell take the mark? Whitnell does take the mark.
And the reason he took it, Bruce, because Essendon know they have to win it from here, so they've moved Fletcher to centre half forward. Scotty Lucas has gone back there, and against someone like Lance Whitnell, Scotty Lucas does not have the body to spoil him in that situation. What's this? Tries to put the knee up, but gets nothing on him.
He should have put a fist on it.
Yep.
50-metre penalty. A 50-metre penalty.
Well, they're rattled.
They're rattled, they're gone.
Remembering that Whitnell has not had a shot for goal all night, and that was no gimme. It is now, and the Blues are going to pull off a remarkable upset here. There are little stoushes going on left, right and centre. Boy, oh boy. In the bragging stakes, do you reckon Big Jack's got one up tonight? They're going to talk about this for the rest of the season as Whitnell puts them 3 goals in front. And there are 14 other coaches around Australia thinking, hallelujah, they can be beaten. Victories of this season, don't worry about that. Whatever happens over the next 5 months, this is one to savour. Well done. Remarkable stuff. Historic, famous, call it what you like. The Blues have created some history here.
They're pretty happy, the boys. And why not? Against enormous odds.
What were the odds that we'd be hearing that song tonight?
And he's pretty cool, calm and collected, Wayne Britton, as he comes down from the coach's box, but he will be absolutely delighted. I think Wayne Britton and his coaching staff put their planning into this game, and they've come up with a terrific win.
Let's go down with Andy Marr with Brett Ratton.
It is phenomenal down here. What a fantastic, fantastic performance. Yeah, to the boys' credit, they just worked their bum off all night, and it was just great to get the 4 points.
Mate, you played in some huge wins, some premiership wins. Where does this rate alongside those?
For home and away, there's none bigger than this.
Let's go with them, mate. Let's go with them. How does that feel?
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. To have the 3 great blokes out, Silvani, Bradley and Kuda, and to win the game, it's just, absolutely huge.
Did you think you could do it? Deep down, did you believe you could beat this mighty team?
Well, we thought if we could get a bit of the footy and get a bit of scoreboard pressure, you start putting a bit of pressure on them, and you don't want to be coming from behind against Essendon because they're such a great team, and we sort of sat with them all day, and to get across the line is absolutely fantastic.
What was Britton saying to you all week and before the game tonight? What was the gist of his message to you?
It was pretty hard because we didn't know Kuda wasn't playing till today, Bradley not till today, and Silvani. So we sort of thought we had a pretty competitive lineup, and then you lose 3 blokes like that, and to the blokes' credit, it's just unbelievable.
Mate, fantastic performance. Off you go. Well played. Back to you, fellas.
Thanks for that, Michael Mansell going up there. Interesting.
2 or 3 Carlton blokes. Manton's had a crack at him as well. Here they go.
Kuda Feedes is on Garrick, and here we go.
The opening bounce, such an important...
St Kilda.
Houghton over the top. Delaney slips the hand pass away. Burke in turn. This is Young. Running up towards half-back. Has a bounce. Slips over now. Now he's got a real problem. Hand passes towards the 50. Taken by Hume. He's got support. Ratton 25 metres out. And he's got it. Great start for the Blues. But Houghton slips away as a result. Chips towards the pocket for Vola. Favola's got it 40 metres from goal. Nice spot with the prevailing breeze and a right footer.
Yeah, it looks like he's having a few problems. You caught that right, Dennis. Matthew Young with his feet. Might be wearing the moulded stops, I'm pretty sure. You've got to get the screw-ins, even the short stops. This ground looks fairly slippery.
What do you think, Doug? Right goalpost?
Right goalpost. Yeah, I think you're right there, Dennis. Good call.
Thank you, Doug. Look at his luck. He hurt us too.
Oh, yeah. Well
Within earshot, he's a lucky man. Favola gets the goal.
Pickett caught and ripped to the ground. Pressure on the St Kilda defence at the moment. The Hayes hand pass is okay. They get it up towards the centre of the ground, but straight down the throat of Fletcher. Look out, here's Cooter. 40 metres out, kicking from 45, and Carlton a chance to post their third goal.
Well, the St Kilda defence are under enormous pressure at the moment. The Carlton forward line put a lot of pressure. I'm not quite sure that the St Kilda player kicked that ball forward, turned the ball over. You just can't do that against a side of the quality of Carlton, particularly in their midfield. They'll punish you every time.
Cooter playing his 172nd game. Looking for an injury-free run and a return to that magnificent form that he showed for so much of last year. Look at that wonderful goal. Carlton has its third.
That's away, swings it out wide. Hume another chance then. Tracking it out towards left half forward. Kaczynski hot on his hammer. Gets it across to Beaumont. No one is deep. Bacon square, will it run on? It will. Beaumont, goal. Of the middle, floats it down to half forward. Well defended. Jones got a fist on it. Chance for Koutafidis. On his left foot, Koutafidis down towards full forward. Mark is missed by Delaney. No, it's paid and fairly. Plays on, gets it to Jones. He seemed to control it before it was knocked away. Kaczynski takes the mark at half back, lays it off. This is Hutchton, slips. Interesting, goes back towards the kickoff line. Jones tracks it back there, a little confused. Goes in short. Opportunity for Hayes, and Hayes does well. Drives it back towards centre field. Saints have got the numbers. Thompson slips the hand pass away. Delaney crushed by Thompson. It comes to Ratton, the hand pass to Houlihan. Houlihan lines up and kicks a goal. And you would hate that if you followed the Saints.
Caught one on the scone. Gives it across to Ratton. He's in trouble and is going to get a free kick. Perhaps a little fortuitous there for Carlton. Plays on quickly to Fletcher. Fletcher's got Porter from a standing start. He can have a shot. 52 metres. Won't come back. Won't come back. Cooter's kicked the goal. To him. Here's Houlihan. Wiggins in that last match of play. Ratton. Just one of the most courageous players going around and getting some encouragement from the Carlton supporters.
Hickman got the free kick, did he? There.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he's going to take it. Well, we saw him just a couple of minutes ago miss one. Plunkett's coming from the ground as Hickman shoots for goal. 45-degree angle. He shouldn't have a problem with this, and he doesn't. He cruises and he puts through. Half forward, where are the big guns, the high flyers, and who's waiting down? Hickman tried to get it out towards Ratton. He goes to ground. Houghton's over the top. Hickman there as well for the Blues, and Matthew Young making sure it's going nowhere as Stevie Lawrence receives a bit of medical attention. Still at half forward. Carlton desperately trying to stretch this 2-point lead. Houghton, Burke smothered out of the air. Don't tell me he's kicked that. Oh, the master of the engine room has done it again. Brett Ratton.
For him as Hickman, it goes in that direction. And Hickman stretches, takes the mark. Running back towards the goal square is Mansfield. Mansfield works in front, not required. Koutafidis. Hung in the air long time, and Kudafini's made it his.
I've just got a gut feeling that Malcolm Blight will get a video of this game, sit the players down, say, look at these mistakes. It's going to cost you maybe victory here out of these 8 or 9 goals that Carlton kicked so far.
Kudafini's kicks the goal, his third.
Not successful. Jimmy, Plunkett's hand pass, almost a little too quick. Mansfield, another one. Freeborn over the top. Carlton answer again. Smash down in front here, might be in the thick of things once again. They'll have another crack at it. And that's better. That is better. Just the start that Carlton wanted in this fight. Won by the former. Past Hickmott, however, taken by Young, but he gives it straight to Porter. Tumbles a punt down towards half forward. The bouncing ball eluded Kazitsky. Bradley, a captain's goal is required. He's kicked it. But not before he gets it away to Bradley. Bradley steadies on the right boot going in towards 50. Houghton takes the mark. Too far out to score. He's 60 metres out. Houghton has a look down towards Kuda territory. Kudafini's at the back. Kuda wobbles, goal. What a finish. 5 metres.
Had the kick been better, he could have spotted it well inside the 50.
You look down towards Kudafini's territory. It's a congested forward line. Everyone covered. Simon Wiggins is back out on the ground. He's just walked on. He puts it up in that area, and there he is.
Well called.
Simon Wiggins has a chance to possibly have a huge say in Carlton winning this game.
Well, he caught it beautifully, Sandy. He just strolled onto the ground here. One grab it too. What a ripper mark by young Wiggins.
He was Carlton's 3rd pick in the draft, 15th overall. 18-year-old from Tasmania, and he can cover himself in glory. And he's kicked a goal. Welcome, Wiggins. Left-footed Beaumont running past, chipping to half forward, again finding Retton, the captain of the engine room, gives it to Plunkett. He pops it over the top to Bradley and to Hickmott, and this could be it. Been good, Jimmy Plunkett, hasn't he?
Good, hasn't he? Sandy,
what
right,
are his
Jimmy
stats,
Plunkett.
Kev?
He's had a few, hasn't he? Plunkett, 15 and 5 he's had. 15 kicks, 5 handballs, and he's had 9 marks.
And a lot of time on the bench,
Yeah. Hickmott, 10 kicks. And a chance for his 2nd goal. This one to really seal it for Carlton. And he's done it. The Blues look home. By Beaumont again. He swings it back through Hickmott, who's been a very, very good avenue today. Look at this. Look at that finish. Adrian Hickmott. 3rd goal, and she's all over. Mansfield runs through the centre now, looks up towards the half-forward line. Carlton looking to finish in a blaze of glory. Favola is the man, but he's on all fours. Hamill comes charging in. Kazitsky is there, and young Kazitsky is held up. In the meantime, a free kick has been picked up, and it's going to go the way of Favola. So his opportunity of finishing with his 3rd goal, kicked one in the 1st and one earlier this term. .45 out, almost directly in front. Kazitsky on the mark. It's a tall boy, so he's got to get well and truly over him. And he does finish in a blaze of glory on the siren here at Optus Oval. Favola finishes with 3. And Carlton return to the winners list here at Optus Oval. Final scoreline, Carlton 17-23, 125. Have beaten St Kilda 14 goals, 8, 92. The eventual margin 33 points in favour of the Blues after they led by 6 points at the final siren.
James Rowley has the job of picking up Scott Camporelli, one of their big guns, and that's what we'd like to see, some big bombs from Graham. But well read this time by Whitnell. Needs a really good game. Goes to the square and kicks a goal. What a start.
Oh, it's great work.
He looks dangerous.
He does early. A couple of early turnovers there by Riccardi. A sign of a man a little bit rusty on it. He'll get better as the game wears on.
Loose player wide, that's Beaumont. And he'll set it up and finds Houghton.
Very unusual fish to see a player of the calibre of Peter Riccardi turn the ball over by foot and then by hand. I mean, it's very unusual. Good off banging the ball long into your forward line.
Absolutely, that's one of his real weapons, that's for sure.
Trent Houghton. He's a jack of all trades for the Blues. He's also a goal kicker. He did it well. Numbers went out for the Blues, and Ratton, great grab. Houlihan's going to run into an open goal and kicks it. It's the run of the Blues which is troubling the Cats. To Bradley, the playmaker, sets it up, goes long. Silvani's going to take the front position, and out manoeuvres Tim McGrath.
He is so good at that one-on-one situation, isn't he, Doug? He knows it. He thinks he's a backman sometimes when he plays forward. He's in their brain. He knows McGrath was caught under it, had to try and find him, and he was elusive enough to step around him.
A bit stiff McGrath, wasn't he? I mean, he was caught under. You called that right fish. He was caught under it. Very unlucky McGrath then.
Silvani pops it through. Just got to stop the movement of the ball from the Blues as we see Lappin pumps it down, and Whitnell's going to take an easy mark. 40 metres out. He's on a 45-degree angle.
Good work off the ball by Silvani then. He just held McGrath back, which allowed Whitnell to back in to take that mark. Good play by Bradley. Terrific play by him.
Well, he knocked up another couple of positions in that passage of play, but he's a fantastic link man, and Whitnell going to convert.
Going for his second goal of the game.
Oh,
he has nailed it. Rally. Danger here for the Cats. Loves to run with the ball. Clark did well.
Well done.
But good enough to get the ball to Lappin.
That was just fantastic football, and I know it looks simple when you're watching from the outer or watching on television, but what Camporelli did there was just hold the ball long enough till the right option presented itself, backed his skills. He was actually under a lot of pressure in the end when he actually executed the skill, but still managed to find his target. He's a fantastic player.
He's kicked 9 goals for the season, 48 metres out. Lappin. He's a dead-eye Dick. He's lost it. Been pinched this time. Set up by Craig Bradley, and Hume must kick a goal. Bangs it through. Went to Christou. So Ange, can we hear the big whoosh? Silvani in front, second grab not there. Lappin, so dangerous at ground level. Freeborn from 50, kicks a goal.
So easy. Fish, both sides having a crack.
The sun's in their eyes, both ends of the ground.
So here's a chance for the Blues. Mansfield should kick a goal.
Yes.
Pops it through. Fifteen possessions. Whitnell wants it into the pocket. Mansfield made the numbers. Hickmott right on 50. He's a thumping kick. He's a big kick. Hickmott kicks a goal. And the young man puts it over the line on the full.
Can I just say something about Whitnell there? He actually called in Houghton from the half-forward line there and told him to run into that hole, and I think that's, well, he's renowned for it.
Well, he dropped an easy mark, but did look like maybe a bit of sun might have got in his eyes. Hickmott has kicked a big goal already in this third term.
Should he have a shot here, KB, or try and set something up?
Have a shot, I reckon. If no one's on, have a shot.
Well, he'll get the distance.
Yep, no doubt about that.
And he has a very good kick.
He is. Lovely kick. Look at that.
Straight through the centre.
I reckon he's a little bit quicker than Steve Silvani, up 5 metres.
Fresh legs.
And look at this loose player, and it's Hickmott, who's proving a dangerous player. He's beat at 2 goals in this third quarter, going for goal number 3.
Well, this game is, at the moment, just in the balance or in danger of being a bit of a blowout. And Geelong got to be very careful how they play out the quarter. There's some
6 goldfish now down.
4 minutes left.
45 metres out.
Make it 7 down.
He's banged it through. Stretch. Sets it up to Whitnell. Beautiful kick.
Oh, no.
That might be 50.
Could it be? No. Well, that's what we're worried about. I mean, they got another shot on goal here. And that's Whitnell's 10th mark for the match. Graham's had his hands full all day. Bomber Thompson persists with the matchup. There's the knock. That's pretty late.
That's late as
It might have been just the momentum also of Whitnell running into his path, and therefore they collided. So the umpire gave the benefit of the doubt. Whitnell bending it back, bends it back, kicks a goal. On running.
He's great.
He's had a big game, 23 possessions and 6 marks. Camporelli goes short for Vola. Came off the bench in that third term. He set it up magnificently here to Freeborn, who's going to run in. Must kick a goal. Bounces it through. In fact, it was Hume. Beaumont is looking for Camporelli. There's a good grab. David Spriggs, but the free kick is going to Camporelli against Corey.
Oh, he's brought that one.
Off the ball there, Fish, that one.
Well, it was under the packet. The incident happened, as you'll see here. Just prior to... He's dragged out. But Camporelli is a foremost master at accentuating some of that contact. I mean, and it's clever stuff. I mean, he's got a shot 20 yards out from goal, 20 metres out from goal. And
we'll see it again, Fish, pretty shortly, I reckon. We'll see that again.
Camporelli directly in front. The Blues by 40 points. Touch.
Great kick.
And finds Beaumont.
That's fantastic.
10 marks today to Lance Whitnell. He's booted 3 goals.
This is where Lance Whitnell is a very clever footballer. He can maintain control under pressure of the ball, and his recovery is good. Well, the umpire is in fantastic position there to call that. We can't argue with it.
Beaumont, 35 metres out. Casually kicks a goal. He wants it into the pocket. Also, Mansfield is pulled off the ball. He'll take a free kick. Whitnell plays on. They pay advantage, and he rams it home. As the siren sounds, it's been a dark day for the Cats. They've lost their 5th successive game. The Blues have run out winners 17-6, 108. They've defeated the Cats by 40 points, 9-14, 68.
Okay, so here we go at Optus Oval. Carlton and Brisbane. What a classic it's going to be on Saturday afternoon football on 7. And there's the first bit. Take it, Lappin. Turn his opponent inside out, left foot snap. It was magnificent football. And Lance Whitnell has taken the mark. Exciting player, Matthew Lappin, isn't he? He's added extra dimension to Carlton up forward.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Hutch. Lappin's only had the... just trying to find his name here. Jace had the one kick, but gee whiz, that was a great play. Good play too by Whitnell to lose Martin Pike, who's probably 15 metres off.
And the Blues are on the scoreboard. Lance Whitnell makes no mistake.
Yep. I'll second that one, Jace. I remember playing on him quite a bit in my career, and he was one tough opponent.
And a free kick's been paid here. It's been cracked out of the ruck contest. Bo McDonald's not happy. Not happy at all, Bo McDonald. And I'll just have a look at the replay of this because... Wow, that's incredible.
How can you get a free kick there, Jay?
He had a little bit of a handful at the front of Whitnell's jumper, but they're both doing it. They're both doing it. You've just got to let that go, surely.
It's a joke, isn't it?
And a goal in the scheme of this game is pretty significant. So Lynch has got 2, and now Whitnell's got 2. It's all square and up this oval. Good play from the Blues as they work it forward. 6 for Camporelli, lays it off again to Hickmott. Got to spot someone up. He'll go for Silvani at the back. In best position, Silvani has taken the mark.
It's the perfect example of kicking the ball to your teammates' advantage. It was always going to be a one-on-one contest between Michael and Silvani, but you could just see what side of the contest he's on. And all Silvani had to do was hold Michael off, which is no easy thing given the strength of Mal Michael, but did it very well. An excellent kick from Adrian Hickmott.
There's no good thing here, Jace. Steve Silvani.
5-time All-Australian, you've just hooked into him.
I think he's actually more than that. We'll check on that. There's a goal to Silvani.
It's a good thing.
Silvani's kicked the goal. From Beaumont.
He's gone.
There's a shocking handball. He ducked the head. That's holding the football. No question about that. And he can't blame the recipient. You can't blame the youngster there. I think it was Robbins. Silvani's kick on goal is a goal for beauty. That's his second. Now was written off the football. It's getting pretty tough with the clinches out there. Here's Freeborn's got it, 65 out. The kick was a little bit too high. Chance again over the top though. And Lappin has taken the mark.
Some great work done by Lance Whitnell off the ball. He just used his body to keep Martin Pike out of the contest, and it allowed Matthew Lappin. You can just see Jason Nagamana slipped, nearly lost his head. But have a look at the work off the ball here. You'll see it in the background. You can see Pike and Whitnell just using the right arm, and allows Matthew Lappin to come in and take the easy chest mark.
Well called, Jace. Lappin yet to kick a goal today. And he has no now. It's his first. The Blues go on their merry way. Kicks inside 50 to a contest. Hickmott was ridden off the football. Whitnell with it beautifully. Number 3 for the Big Red. Done.
Umpire's down.
Just gone down. 5 of his own feet, though, we think. Well, umpire conscious at the moment. Hume goes inside 50. Favola claims the mark. And the umpire's paid it. Mel Michael said it was a Michael Slater catch. He didn't think it happened.
Umpire Gavin Gore hit the deck there, boys, in the middle of the ground. I think he made this fell out of his own
feet. He just slipped getting out of the way of play. But I'll tell you right now, I think Carlton's got the mix right. They're still flooding back. They're getting numbers of the contest. But when they look up, once they switch it, they've also got enough free targets up forward, hitting the right spaces to move the ball forward straight away. So they're just starting to get the mix right, the Blues.
I think in the centre of the ground too, Judge, at the moment. Camperale, Ratton, Cooter are starting to centre bounce with Porter. They're starting the ball out of the guts at the moment.
Favola can really kick the football. This will do more damage to Brisbane. It's a goal.
And he was just hanging onto the jumper the wrong way, and it's cost him the 50 metres.
McKay to Beaumont. Kick inside 50. Towards Cooter at the back, couldn't take it. Punched away, Ratton front and square, did well. Squeezed it out. Houlihan will finish this off with a goal. Mark that one down to the young man at number 33, Ryan Houlihan. Ripped off the football, played for the free. Play on to the umpire. Lappin squeezes a kick towards full forward. Cooter!
It's so obvious out here, boys. Everything the Brisbane Lions are doing, they're trying to force. Everything that Carlton are doing, they're just doing it with ease.
Just turn the ball over, haven't they, at the moment, the Brisbane Lions. He's a crowd favourite, this bloke, Cooter, on that grandstand there.
Right in front of the Carlton faithful in the Richard Pratt stand and the Robert Heatley stand. And he'll raise the roof if he kicks this. In the heart of Carlton territory, Cooter's kicked the goal! Well, the Blues are really having a good afternoon at the moment. They're starting to warm up and hit their straps. Cooter said, get out of the way, Michael Voss. Takes the mark, charges towards goal, kicks it! What about that from Cooter Peters? To the top of the goal square, White at the back, Silvani there also. Cooter Peters! Oh, Hickmott was squeezed the kick out and kicked the goal. And really up against it, McDonald won the hit out. There's Bradley. Ironically, he's still yet to get a kick, I think, Bradley. We'll just have a look at that in a moment. Charging through is Cooter Peters. He unloads on it. Kick towards goal. Just blocked, didn't make, well, did it. It's bounced over the top. It's gone in. Palms it to Lappin. Left foot kick inside 50. Here's Favola on the half volley. Tries to suck the umpire in and did. Sucked him in.
I'd love to see the replay of that, boys.
I think you're right, Ozzy. It's going to be very touch and go. If he got there, it's a magnificent left foot pass from Matthew Lappin, sorry. He has drilled it in, but Anthony Koutafidis again with another opponent, Chris Scott, who's been one of the good contributors for the Brisbane Lions. Couldn't mark it, Koutafidis just tapped it down, and I wonder if he just got the hands underneath it. Tough to tell from that angle.
Might have been the Michael Slater or the Greg Dyer catch that one.
Well, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
But he has been very good, Brendan Favola, since coming on.
Yeah, he has.
And he really does give it a roost. We all want to back him here, Favola. Lines him up and kicks a goal. Against each other, Houghton and Koutafidis, and the Blues supporters are bagging the Houghton as much as anyone.
No, well, I've got to tell you, I think Trent Houghton was in the front position.
He was.
Yep.
I think that's
White. Beaumont trying to block the hole, might bounce yet for Cooter. What's it for the big fella? He works his way to the front. He takes it, gets the handball out to McKay. Handball back again. Here we go. A goal to Brett Ratton. Cooter conscious, as you can see, ends up with Cooter. Now McKay, handball again towards Doering, who runs at goal. The young man has kicked the goal. Good start from John Durring. Bradley's on the end of it. Kicks towards full forward at the back. A big chance for Favola. Go with the chook foot.
Well, you spoke about Craig Bradley earlier on in the day. He had a number of hand passes but no kicks. And that's why you like to see Craig Bradley kicking the football, because he has such exceptional skills. That won't count. He's got to come back and come behind the mark.
The kick was spot on, Jason. At the end of the day, young Shattuck was just caught watching the player instead of trying to watch the ball. We just saw that replay then.
Such an exciting player, this young man, Favola, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
It's just one of those, there's not many of them left, Hutchie, the way they're brought up these days to be so flexible, but he plays like a traditional full forward. He's very strong on the lead. He has pretty good hands, and he's a beautiful kick of the football. I mean, we've seen him at times be very inaccurate, but with that sort of range, if he just refines his set shot routine, there's no reason why he can't kick a number of goals.
Wearing the number made famous by Alex Jezelenko. Favola could yet be another one in the making. Champion, that is. As he kicks the goal. Handballs to the 340 game veteran Bradley. Handball to the youngster Favola. Go the banana kick. Set the crowd alight. Handball inside to Freeborn was disciplined. Just what the doctor ordered. And just what the coach wanted. Freeborn's kick a goal. They run in numbers, the Blues. Mansfield to half forward. Silvani in the back. Free kick surely. Play on. In the chance at the back for Favola. It sets. It will sit. Handball over the top. Was brilliant. Levin has kicked it on the one.
He got the goal. The goal. Oh.
Another contest. Kick by the back.
Remember, played on. Camberelli.
To Camberelli. Kick on goal from Scotty Camberelli. And he says, Mark Porter, that one's for you, son.
Longer. Hit high.
That's where he goes. Can he take it again, the big Porter? Goes again, one hand up, couldn't take it. Ball at the fall of the football. Towards Lappin. Brad Scott just paddles it over for a throw-in.
Oh, he's been pinged.
Oh, yeah. Crowd helped it too, I reckon. But
be very careful. That's 50.
Yep, he's not happy.
50 for abuse, and that will bring the kick directly in front of goal.
And boys, if you reckon he's not happy, what about Lee Matthews? 50-metre penalty from there. He will be livid.
Oh,
very
It's pretty
undisciplined.
tough. There's nothing deliberately wrong there. That's a total clean possession.
That's a tough decision.
No, I'm not saying that decision may or may not be right, but you cannot abuse an umpire because you know it's going to be a 50-metre penalty.
I agree with you, Aussie. That's a lack of discipline. You can understand a player's frustration, but you know the rules these days. You have to bite your lips.
Yep.
And good to see the Carlton supporters have gone easy on Scott down there. As Lappin kicks his third. Goes on the left side. Short pass was a good one. And a nice low to the ground catch by Houlihan.
And Jace, you've summed it up in one sentence, mate. Carlton have wanted it more. Brisbane just haven't wanted it enough.
And the good thing from the Carlton's point of view is that players like Favola and Houlihan, these type players, can get their confidence up. They're getting plenty of it. Really starting to have some sort of influence at senior level, and that just stands them in very good stead for the coming rest of the season.
Well, Ryan Houlihan has kicked one goal today in the second term. He is a beautiful kick for goal. He'll kick from outside 50, but he is a beautiful kick. And that's low, and good. A great goal. Another one to the Blues. Trying to take the mark, lays the handball off the pike, and the Lions clear from half-back as the siren sounds to put us out of our misery and to put the Blues into a state of euphemism in the crowd because they won easily today, the Blues. Final scores, Carlton 21-16-142. The Brisbane Lions 9-14-68, a 74-point margin.
Yes, in the end, it certainly was the percentage builder to the